Anybody, anyways, without further ado, this is King Ujah. He sings reggae artist, but you know what? He's international. Everybody's singing almost, everything almost today, fusion kind of mix, right? So
it sounds pretty, because I grew up with Bob Marley and Steel Pulse and those kind of bands out of Jamaica.
Yeah.
And now I don't know, but to me, what King Ujah is doing is very traditional. I mean, traditional in the sense it's like that kind of like brings me back to that Bob Marley.
Yeah, man, roots and culture, back them. Reggae, roots and culture, reggae.
We got the artist, we got King Ujah here, yes, and we're still being COVID and everything. Everybody, in case people were looking and wondering, are those people are social distancing? Yes, we are. So, he's far away from us, but close. So, but anyways, we're gonna find out what King Ujah's doing, what he's been doing. We know everybody's at home been doing, but prior to and during, what's he doing? He said he's got some songs in the make, so he's gonna tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, greetings
and salutations. How come we didn't say that?
To each and every yeah, man, we got some works on it. You got some a lot of things in the works. You know what I mean? So basically, we are working on the EP. Anyway, it's King Ujah, anyway. Man, it's on respect. Seeing this to you and sweet boss, much love. Thanks for having me. Basically, yeah, we got some work coming up. We have an EPK to drop right now, and basically, we have a single. We're gonna drop off it. So basically, video shoot already and thing mastered up already and done, and we're just trying to edit the video right now in that process. So yeah, and we're gonna drop the single. We're supposed to drop the single October the 24th at my birth, Earth Strong coming up. But we kind of set it back for a little bit. But don't be surprised if we still drop it October the 24th. It's just the flyers and the logo now for ready up, really. So, yeah.
Well, everybody's got to do.
You all know when it's going to drop, yeah.
Well, y'all got to do everything different when you're dropping, this COVID and stuff. So it's very different that, a lot of people doing virtual parties. And what's your take on those things?
Well, honestly, this EPK, we're trying to get someone to drop it, get a license deal or something, a distribution deal from some record company. Someone is trying right now to reach out to this company, VP, to see if they can do something with this. But regardless, we're going to do what we have to do to promote it fully. This virtual thing is going on right now. We're going to do some, virtual promotion, that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? On this thing with popping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, virtual shows, I never really focused too much on it yet, but even that will be in the making too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
But first of all, I forgot. We got to tell everybody where you're from. What part of the Caribbean you're from?
Oh yeah, originally.
Shout out your people.
I was born in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? And reside in Canada for a moment. No, but yeah, that's what time it is. Originally African descent. You know what time it is.
Well, what part of Jamaica? Because Jamaica's big.
Yeah, Jamaica is big, but it's very small, just the same. Yeah, I was born in St. James, Montego Bay, really. You know what I'm saying? That hospital, Cornwall Regional Hospital. You know what I mean? And yeah, grew up in Marrington till I was 15 years old. But it's 35 miles out to Montego Bay, and then boom, come back to Montego Bay at 15. And all my life was in Montego Bay till I moved from Montego Bay to go to Kingston for 5 years. And then at a certain age, 28, 29, 30, I reside in Canada, you know what I'm saying? So that's what time it is. That's all of that is music from Montego. I've been doing this music still basically from school days, really, from in school.
Don't age yourself.
Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. So what made you want to come to Toronto, though, or Canada? Or did you want to go somewhere else? Or was this your first choice? Or what's the story?
Well, Canada was, I was doing a show. Honestly, this Canada was one of the first opportunity I get, you know what I'm saying? While I was performing this show in Jamaica. This guy approached me and asked me if I have an ID, a passport, and I tell him no. You know what I'm saying? And first of all, then I'd get my passport and all these little things and work on a thing, and it happens. But it wasn't in my mind. I wanted to go to America as a youth, you know what I'm saying? But the first opportunity that comes was Canada. So we just deal with Canada. And then, take it from there. You know what I'm saying?
So how's that going? I mean, do you kind of wish? Because really, I think your music is really excellent. And I just wondered, do you think if you actually were in the States, it would be a different situation? Would it be more conducive to your musical career, say, if you were in the States rather than Canada? Or how do you feel about all that?
Well, reggae music, Jamaica is a root of reggae music. And that's Canada and America is a place where, to be honest with you, they don't love reggae music like certain other countries in the world, like England, Europe. You understand me? They don't really endorse it much. You know what I'm saying? But maybe America, most of the artists then were going to America at the time. That's why, traveling to America to perform at the time, in that time, when I was in America. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have Sony and, VP Records and all those big, record company where all the producers in Jamaica trying to reach out to the records from out of Jamaica. So we were all praying to go to America because we were closer to the big record companies. So I feel like the opportunity would be much more easier when you're closer, to the root of the big record company, because the same thing was in my mind when I was living in Montego Bay. I was thinking that going to Kingston was the root of the reggae music. So I leave Montego Bay at some point and go to Kingston for 5 years, and that's there again. I met some of the big record producers and I viced for a couple of them, and and then it was time for me to move on another journey, and I was praying foreign, and I said praying foreign, anywhere in foreign. It could be anywhere in Europe, anywhere in England. But America was the the hub. Where it seemed like Columbia Records, hear about all these big record companies, them all the recording artists out of Jamaica were signing to them time. Like Sony and BMG or somewhat, Jetstar in England and Greensleeve and them record companies. So you really want to get closer to what's going on. That means if you're close, it may be easier to go through the door. But Jamaica is the original place for reggae music. They say if you're boss in Jamaica, you're boss anywhere in the world. You know what I'm saying? If you break out in Jamaica, it's like the whole world see you already. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So what about the fact that you're in Canada now? Because obviously the music originates in Jamaica, from Jamaican culture, from your roots growing up there. But being in Canada now, do you get separated from that? Does it maybe have an impact on the music, either positively or negatively, being separated from the original culture?
In a sense that being in Canada, it's a slower process than if I was in Jamaica, because everywhere in Jamaica there's studio. You know what I'm saying? That time. So when you do some woman, you go to a studio, you can walk in the studio and hang out and wait for a big producer or big record company to push up, and you can itch and once you make yourself known, and and boom, he may have a big rhythm he's putting out to the world, and you have some top artists on it, and you know what I'm saying, you may like, okay, boom, bam, bam, make yourself known, and then you may like your voice, and you may end up getting a voice on that rhythm. In Canada, it's not like that. In Canada, you have to out there and grind for yourself and go, spend your own dough, you know what I'm saying, to get yourself recorded and stuff like that. In Jamaica, producer will spend their money just to get you on that rhythm if you sound real good and you sound marketable and all these kinds of things, you know what I'm saying. But here, you don't get that opportunity for one to see unless you go there perform live on some shows, and some scout maybe there and spot you, and if that's, but for me, I just work hard, and I just invest in my career here, because I see that basically that's the way it goes if you're in a place like Canada or America, where everybody just have to go to work, and they're not really hungry for the music, like when they would have in the Caribbean, they're really hungry, you know what I mean? Yeah, they can do the 9 to 5 and them good and not worry about nothing there, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they're not hungry like that. People like me, if 9 to 5 can't hold me, you know what I'm saying? Because the music, my life, say from day one, you know what I'm saying? So I still go to work, got, you know what I mean, bills out to pay, but at the same time, 100% music, really. Even though you may say, no, it's not 100% because you're still going to work. But I'm ready to quit my job at any time. Just put 100%. Hey, back it up. Straight talk. I'm ready to quit my job at any time to put 100% in this. That's why once this thing take off, which I know is going to take off because Dada already set the way for it to take off the right time. You know what I mean? We don't rush the time because we know the time when you're time, you know, nobody can take that away, you know. So we just take time putting in the work, and know some boy, you know, when that time come, your time come, as they always say, as you were growing up, they say, what is due to Caesar, it's due to Caesar. You can't take it from him. You know what I mean? So when that time come, you know what I mean, when, you know, when that door open, you know what I mean, I already, you know, have the bed and the table and the chairs and, you know what I'm saying, the stoves already put up in that house, and, you know what I mean? Yeah. So basically, in terms of that, yeah. When they're open, it's like the music are here, lots of music are here, because I've been producing a lot of music, keep doing it for a while. Right now, I can tell you this, I have like 2 albums of songs right now, ready to kick off right now. I mean, straight goods.
Now we're going to hear a couple tracks. We got a live performance from King Ujah. Now I'm just, we got to be right down to the second here because this is live TV. So we got to start playing the music in about 5 minutes. So we got 5 minutes to just keep the chat going with King Ujah.
So I can ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying.
Okay. You go all this technical, you know, I don't know. We always have to fight with you every day.
It's live TV.
Okay, I want to ask King Ujah. A lot of artists are saying they want to go to Africa. Now, if you have the opportunity to go to Africa, you know, but you got to be careful in Africa too. People, you got to understand that other episode. Would you go? Or are you just going to, because some people say, oh, we don't want to perform in Canada no more. We're going to go to Africa. What's your take on that?
Well, I never heard that, but Canada and Africa is wherever the market is, you know. If you're marketable in Canada, you're marketable in Africa, wherever the music, wherever they buying the music. Because, I mean, music performances in Canada right now, in the world right now, is limited. You can't really perform. It's virtual right now. So if you want to go to Africa, you want to go to Canada, people are still going to see. You can't even travel to Africa right now. No. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
So I'll tell you this. Wherever the music reach, and I want my music to reach everybody. So Africa, Japan, China. Hey, the reggae music is big in Japan for the longest time, and you know, Japanese never used to understand patois so easy like even other nation. And now they speak fluent patois in a lot of this country in China, Japan right now. So hey, anywhere it touch, man, it can, and the music is selling. That's where it's at. It's not, my music is not just for Africa. My music is for international.
Well, I can't even understand that much patois. So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I was speaking English. Okay, is that all patois?
You know, sometimes I be watching some of these. It's okay. Sometimes these
boss,
movies.
I'm so sorry, boss. I
deal with a lot of reggae.
Hey you. Did you understand all that?
So far, I've managed to keep. Yeah. Well, it's been working. It's okay,
sorry,
right?
Man.
I'm asking, you're answering. It's going all right.
I'm so sorry.
He's like, whoa. A lot of people don't get it because when I watch some of these Jamaican movies, I gotta sit with the translator.
Yeah, you know, sometimes, see, because me and the patois and the English, I'm not so much fluent with English. But if I have to speak English, I have to settle down. You know what I mean? When I'm calmer, you get more English. But when time I'm a little excited, you're gonna get English, or you're gonna hear patois inside of it too. You know what I'm saying? But
some people also too in Barbados, they, you know, if they start speaking really out of some kind of a different twang, forget it, we're lost. I'm lost too. So let's, you know, sorry if I'm Canadian.
Let me tell you something, boss. I tell you straight. Watch this. In Jamaica, sometimes my friends them when we forward to Jamaica, I go make some visit and they're reasoning with me sometime. It take me a moment to catch up and what they're saying really, because if in Canada still, you know, a lot of Jamaicans here and they speak a lot of patois here. But when you go back to the authentic part of Jamaica in the countryside and people start to chop it up on you, you have to listen attentively and say, oh yeah, when they start to chop that up on you, oh yeah, they chop it up on you good. You know what I mean? So you have to listen attentively. You know what I mean? Just like, you know, and I'm a fully Jamaican, no fully patois. I think so. You know what I'm saying? Every time you have to listen attentively, it's not so good. You know what I mean?
Well, if that's coming from you as a Jamaican, well,
man,
you know what I mean?
They know it too. They'll tell you.
No, but some people will fake and say, you know, hey, I didn't understand. If I don't understand, I don't understand. Whether I'm going to be listening to somebody, I'm like,
it's good, man. It's good that you say it, because I don't want you to be listening to things passing over your head. You know, you gotta, you know, you have to interact. You feel me? So,
yes.
I think we've been doing a pretty good job of interacting here. Right?
You speak Jamaican patois.
Oh my God. Hey, you've been around the block and a half.
Well, I've been around a couple of blocks.
A few blocks, a whole
Okay, listen, we got hardly any time
Okay,
left.
let's
We
go.
want to hear the full tracks because King Ujah did a great job of performing. Do you want to set these songs up for us, King Ujah?
Yes.
Because I know you got a message behind the music.
Oh yeah, you know the song I sang first, the battlefield. You know what I mean, the revolution. In this time right now, you know, one's got to just understand. Say, yo, you know, it's time to open your eyes and see what's going on right now, and just, you know what I mean, you know, help one another really and truly, because time is rough right now, and I say the battlefield is red. You know what I mean, and as a revolution is coming really. So if you don't prepare, it's like, you know what I mean, you're going to get caught up in the battle. You know what I mean. So yeah, this one is called Battlefield. You know what I say?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but yourself can free your mind. Saying, that's the far right saying this time, fire burn for everything. Drop it, battlefield. Whoa, in this a revolution. Whoa, we have to find some solution. We are fighting a revolution battle, fighting a revolution war. The soldier on the battlefield ready for attack, yo. But no fear, no against that. We are fighting a revolution battle, fighting a revolution war. The enemy on the battlefield ready for attack, yo. But no fear, no against that. Kill King Selassie, can him bust the seal. No fear the Babylon, got the system no real. Them at this they get to youth and give them the raw deal. Make me forward it and make them sign how it feel. Strong like a lion, tough like steel. Now give up some man a pedal now wheel. I be hustling, don't fi eat a good meal. Rastafari and we guide and shield. Say, fighting a revolution battle. We all fighting a revolution war. The soldier on the battlefield ready for attack, yo. But no fear, no against that. We are fighting a revolution battle, fighting a revolution war. The enemy on the battlefield ready for attack, yo. But no fear, no against that. A revolution in a African land. Them fighting for liberation. Them fighting from 19 how long. Jah make the weak overcome the strong. Inna this ya iration, and we no want no moderation. We need some love in our meditation. Only it alone can heal the nation. Whoa, and this a revolution, yeah. Whoa, we have to find some solution, yeah. Revolutionary from the battlefield. Fighting on arrival. Fighting for survival. Can't pretend got to tell you how I feel. Fighting for a cause, and you know we will never pass. Man, a true revolution, Larry. January to January, say we have to find some resolution early. The battlefield, there's no mercy. Say we are fighting a revolution battle, fighting a revolution war. The enemy on the battlefield ready for attack, yo. But none of them start. We are fighting a revolution battle. Fighting a revolution war. The soldier on the battlefield ready for attack you. But no fear, none of them start. The battlefield, oh, there's the mercy. The enemy of the need. And when the guns them thirsty. On the battlefield, fighting a revolution battle. There's the mercy. Fighting a revolution war. The enemy of the need. And when the guns them thirsty. On the battlefield, sure, there's the mercy. The enemy of the need. Oh, when the guns them thirsty, Rastafari. Whoa, take a love, this one is for you. You're a beautiful lady out there. See, it's King Ujah alongside Father Burning. You don't have to hurry. Hurry, you don't have to. Take your time, stay a while. You don't have to hurry. Everything will work out fine. Stay a while. Someday, when you're tired of running and your friend just can't be found, I'll be there. Find somebody is waiting. When you come around, yeah, you don't have to hurry. Hurry, you don't have to. You know, say that's I got you. Take your time, stay a while. You don't have to hurry. Everything will work out fine. Stay a while. Oh yes, you don't have to worry, you don't have to hurt. Anything what you want, baby girl you want to get. And if you want a nice home, it you want to get. And if you want to go to Rome, it you want to get. The loving of me heart, it you want to get. Ain't no sweat, everything composite. Already anytime, at your request. So abolish all your troubles. Bless. Someday, when you're tired of running and your friend just can't be found, you'll find somebody is waiting. And when you come around, yeah, you don't have to hurry. Hurry, you don't have to. No, say that. Take your time, stay a while. I say, you don't have to hurry. Everything will work out fine. Stay a while. Listen. Just remember you're my sweet biscuit. No take no box from no one. Them ask no word. Skin so pretty, just make them hurt it. If them a move with it, just take your time split. And make them know say you don't have time for this. Woman abuser, Rasta not shine it. When you are in doubt, just link me up. Here before we drop it again. You don't have to hurry. Hurry, you don't have to. Take your time, stay a while. I say, you don't have to hurry. Everything will work out fine. Stay a while. I'm yours, you're mine. Good friend every time. I tell you for sure, and I don't worry, smile. I'm yours, you're mine. Good friend every time. Baby girl, for sure, and I say, alright. Now from you make the link. Baby, send me the day by your click and give me the address. I'm into the before you think, no matter what I'm a think. Tell them say your ship will never sink. We have the anchor. Yo, prepare for anything. Boom. I'm yours, you're mine. Good friend every time. Baby, yeah, for sure, and I. One love. Rastafari.